Okay, we're going to do a little bit of review on our input and output, and we can follow our standard template that we've talked about. To begin with, we're going to do comments. And remember, I'm doing multiple line comments. That's why I have the slash asterisk to start and asterisk slash to finish. Next comes all of our library include, and we're going with the standard IO header that's in the library. Inside, between the include and main, we're going to start adding. We might have what is called our defines, and that's where we have variables that only have one set number. So I can put a defines or define and then a number. I can call it a tax. And normally these are in all caps. And then I can assign a value to it like 0.07. Okay, now if I use tax anywhere in my program, it's always going to have a 0.07, and I don't want to change it. Okay, and we'll use defines periodically. Okay, that goes in between the include and our main. We have our header main, or excuse me, our function header main, an int main void, and then the curly brace that blocks in all the code. Now the first thing I'm going to do again is declare all the variables that I want to use. Since all of these are ints, remember, I could have just put a comma and then the next variable name that I want to use. And I could continue on until I'm done. And if I want to assign them any number, then I can do that also and close that. Once I defined everything and declared everything, then I'm ready to get my data. And remember, with the scanf, we always have two lines of code. We have the printf that tells the user what to enter and normally how to enter it. Then we have the scanf. In the quotes, this is the data type. Now I've got two %Ds, which says I can enter a number without a decimal, put a space, and another number without a decimal, and it'll take the first one and put it in the first variable. Remember, you have to put the and sign in the scanf, comma, the next variable. So it'll take the first number that I enter, that is a digit, and put it in this variable, the second number inside that variable. Now I'm ready to do the processes now that I've got my data. So I want to, on the right side of the assignment, do my calculation or my formula, and it's going to put it inside of the calc. Now remember, both of these are integers, which means the only thing I can get back from this formula is an integer. But I do want it to be an integer, and I am putting it inside of an integer. Remember, there can be no calculations performed on the left-hand side. Okay, now that I've got my data, I'm ready to display the first formula. So I'm doing printf. I want to print a number without a decimal here. Everywhere you see a % symbol. Once I have all those, it will take every variable that I put after it and drop it right where it found the %. So I have 3%, 3 numbers, or 3 variables. Now I'm going to use these exact same variables and use them in the next formula. And I want the remainder. it will wipe out what's already in the int calc. So it will modulus num1 by num2, put it in int calc, and I am displaying int calc only. There's a %d, so that means I need one variable. I'm done with my program, so I return 0, close my brackets, and now I'm ready to run it. This is just a short review on how to work with input, output, and also to use the modulus and what that gives you. We'll start our new piece, which are relative operators. That's all for this one.